Hello there YouTubers, welcome to Soaring Inferno's channel, presenting here DBZ, Dragonballz, Boost Fury walkthrough part 1 on the GBA. This game's quite classic, and I'm gonna go through the whole story from the beginning to the end. Alright, for the next minute I'm going to be talking about my channel, since this could be my first video. In the past I've had experience with making YouTube videos, but I felt like they didn't seem very professional. I've had like one channel that's been quite successful, but I'm thinking the quality does not look right, because it was gameplay recorded with a Dazzle DVC 100, which it was my Dragonballz Raging Blast 2 walkthrough, which I did have like a couple parts recorded. But unfortunately for me, some of the files were deleted and all that. But on this channel, I'm going to be doing some other walkthroughs for different games, even old classic games. Anything you want, just request down there, and I'll do it for you. And hopefully in the future, I will try to get a capture card to do more present type games as well. So I hope that doesn't interfere with this. I'm also gonna. Oh wait, sorry about that, I was just looking at something for a second. Alright. I'm also gonna be doing some dual commentaries, normal commentaries obviously, which I'm doing now, some multiplayer footage, and let's go on with the gameplay. The Dragonballz Boost Fury walkthrough takes place after Legacy of Goku 2. If you haven't played it, it was during the Android saga, which led into the Cell saga. If you've seen the series, you'll be very familiar with what happens in the storyline, which they do have different sections, like changed around a bit, but most of it is pretty much the same thing. They obviously added in different things to make the game seem longer, but still, it was quite a great game. But this game is far better than the previous predecessors, which I've completed this game many times. I've recorded the whole walkthrough, so let's go on ahead. What we have to do, as you saw earlier on, I was walking across Snake Way. What you have to do is get to King Yama's castle, and the plan is to get to the Grand Kai's planet. And well, as you can see, we're by his mansion, his lovely luxurious little mansion, which Goku's with King Kai right now. And if you don't know how Goku died, it's because when Cell was in his second form, he decided that he wants to blow up the whole planet, which he was close, but Goku obviously managed to stop him by going onto King Kai's planet, which unfortunately ended up killing King Kai as well. But thinking about it, Goku could have avoided this if he did this a bit sooner. So he could have instant transmission or instant translocate to that location really quickly and then go away. Well, it doesn't matter about that. Alright, let's get back into the gameplay. I'm running off. Alright, right now we just have to go down and go to the fighters challenge thing, because this is, I don't know if it's really it's kind of like a tutorial thing, which all you have to do is just beat up some enemies, which they're not too bad. And what I like about this beginning part is that you can, in this area, you can pretty much beat up so many enemies. You get quite a bit of XP to level up. It requires you to at least get up to level, I think it was 65, or was it 85? No, 65? I think it was 65, yeah, it was 65. You have to get up to level 65 to get to the next part of the game, but what I decided to do, since I'm getting quite a decent amount of XP here, I'm gonna work myself all the way up to level 70, so in future battles I'm a lot more prepared. And by the way, when you're doing stat upgrade, always go for strength, because pretty much most of the game you're only gonna be hitting the enemies. I don't really well, the way I complete the game is pretty much punching my way through all the enemies. Sorry about that, I've got a really sore throat as well. With strength, just keep adding on strength, which eventually you get to the point where you can just beat up these guys in one smack. With that, it'll allow you to pretty much gain your XP really fast, and at the same time level up, and then add on more strength, and from there you'll become, well, a really super strong fighter, won't you? The good thing about this is things, I can't remember if enemies, well, some enemies would drop like some rare items with like bandanas or even gloves or whatever. As you work your way further through the game, you unlock other things. See, like right now I'm putting on the white belt, which with this it improves some of your stats, like it improved my endurance up to 29, but Goku's not really the endurance type of character, so like I said before, I'm just going to focus on strength. And pretty much most of this vid, all I'm going to be doing is just going around and just, you know, hitting the enemies non-stop until I get up to level 70, so I think, to be honest with you, that's what I'm going to do in this first part, pretty much, just hitting the enemies. If you would like, for future references, if you would like me to edit these parts out, I will, but I just felt like showing all of this since it's my first video, so if it would be really helpful if you can help me out and by telling me what I need to do and what I shouldn't do, what you would like me to do in my videos. Obviously I've already recorded this whole walkthrough. It took like I think 2 or 3 hours roughly. I could have done it a lot quicker than that, but I decided I want to enjoy the game also. I leveled up my characters a bit more further through the game. You will see near the beginning, even in the middle, that, well, pretty much all the way through, to be honest, you have to level up your characters so much to get to like certain points of the game. The biggest amount of XP you need, or like biggest amount of level you would need, is when you're fighting Super Boo further on, when he absorbs like go attacks and all that. But actually when you just fight Super Boo on his own. Oh, sorry about that. As you can see, all you have to do is just go back and forth. You don't even have to go all the way back around, but I just felt like doing it. And you can see I've got the Khmer wave out, so I'll be using that shortly in I think a minute or two. Well, yeah, a couple of minutes until when I reach level 70, which you can see like one run from that point there, just you've seen there, to get to the other point is roughly about a level up. Because you can see by look at that little blue meter there, that's how much XP you get, and all the little silver things you see there are basically zennies, which is the currency in the DBZ world. With that, you can buy products and whatever, but I never really do. I think I'm not sure in this walkthrough if I did buy. It's been a while since I recorded this. I think I may buy some food. Honestly can't remember, but we'll see further on. I'll just watch more of the vids and see if I have done it. But I think if I were to do it, I'll probably do it during the world tournament time. That's when food is. Oh, let's see what happens here. Oh yes, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, I decided to fight Oliblu, I can't pronounce it. He's basically meant to be Hercules or Hercules. You can see that little icon that says level 65. You need to be level 65 to get in there, but I decided to go back and, you know, finish my training off until I get to level 70. As you can see, I'm almost level 70. I'm already like level 68 now, so just a bit longer. I don't always. I know that there's a stat thing. I sometimes forget to do it, or I just for some weird reason like to see all the stats grow up to like until I have like 12 stat points or something like that, then use those all together. I don't know why, it's just me. But see, Goku's already strong enough to beat these guys up really quickly with one hit. And you could just do what I'm doing there, just go back and forth. Before I just went all the way around because I just felt like, just do it like this if you want to do it a lot quicker. And to be honest, I don't really bother grabbing all the little zennies because I don't really need to. I do get a lot of miso soup, which I don't really need, but it does help because there will be points in the game where you will need it, so it's better to like gather up now. And it's only been like through 8 minutes game or stuff like that. Well, almost, or over 8 minutes obviously, but sorry about that, my throat's kind of killing me now. Yeah, just I'll be honest with you, this first part is just generally just training, because you will need to train up your characters a lot further on through the game. And if you level up your characters over the limit they want you to go to, oops, sorry about that, I had a little message there. Wait, I lost my trace of thought. Yeah, if you go over the limit how much they want you to go, you're better off just being I don't know, 5 or 10 levels even higher, so then you'll have the advantage of the enemies. Even the bosses aren't that bad, well, just make sure you don't get hit by them. There are some normal enemies later on you'll see, which is near the end of the game. They tend to like if they get a couple hits on you, you die really easily, but just avoid that. But you shouldn't really have much trouble. See now, right now, all you have to do is just get through the gate, and with the steel doors, you have to just launch a Khmer wave. And for that little part there, all you have to use is your instant translocation, and you go into the chest and you get a little item called the Cotton G. Yeah, I forgot what that does actually now. I'll probably look at it later on, but we're approaching near the end of this, so we get back, all the Kais meet up and gather up, and we know that this just literally happens after Cell is defeated, and they talk about how Cell and Frieza are making a little muck of the place, and I don't know, in this game you don't really go and fight them again, because I don't know why they decided to take that out. Well, instead, because in the actual anime they would actually they would go into hell and finish them off, or like get them captured, but instead they go directly into the sequence of the world tournament, the other world tournament, and that's the little save bar, and I'm going to be saving there, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.